Hey, okay, so we are back for version 1.10 of Nikki. And I did the same thing as last update. I'm loading for the first time on video in case there's dialogue, because there normally is. Home item crafted. Oh, no dialogue actually. Okay, so I logged out at my house. I wasn't actually sure where to log out today. I could have gone to Serenity Island like I did last time, but I wanted to go to my house because I have my stuff growing over here I can grab while I talk about the intro. So, I mentioned, I believe it was last episode, that I think the title of this is like Gold Season or something like that. I feel like I vaguely remember that. I'm not getting all my plants, I'm just getting these. Because...
What a big harvest!
Magenta was new.
Is this edible?
Give me all of you. Thank you. I want to see if I can craft my outfit. Where'd you go? Here. Select all. Okay, I got enough. So we'll do that this episode. That's what I wanted to double check. Now, I guess this is as good a place as any to actually look at our stuff here. And we can see how it goes. So, what am I expecting? I'm expecting 1 5-star, because I think this is a mini event, especially given it didn't have dialogue at the beginning. Now, it might have dialogue when I enter Wishville. I guess I might as well harvest my trees while I say this stuff. Because they're just sitting here. But, in the login screen, when I was getting ready to record here, I did see something very unexpected. A train. And I don't know if that means we have a new area of the map, because I don't know where a train would be. There's not really a train track area. I'm not expecting to get a whole new area of the map, but maybe like a tiny one. Or maybe it's... I don't know. In the login screen, I think it was a full-size train. It wasn't a little miniature or something. And also, I saw what I assume is the 5-star being a dress that's like tan. It goes like out, in, out. I think. I saw that on the main screen when the train moved out the way. So I don't know much about the detailing of it, but I think it's like a fluffy dress that looks kind of like that. And I think that's the only stuff I know about the update, other than it actually being 1.10. I did get that confirmation like a week ago, rather than 2.0. And I said before that I'm actually glad it's not 2.0, because I'm not ready. But, now that I have a bunch of empty fields and I'm not replanting, now let's actually check. Which thing do I want to check first? I think we do banner, shop, events page. That's what we did last update, and I liked the flow of that. So let's look at the banner. Oh, is it a witch? A floating outfit? Grains of yesterday, rainfall and blossoms. She's on a broom. That is not what I expected at all. Where, like, the little bit of outward here. Maybe I was looking at this as being outward, and then flat, and then out again. I don't know. But I was not expecting another float outfit. I guess it was the last one 1.5? Probably. So it actually has been a while. I just feel like it hasn't been that long because I have one already. So replacing this is pretty much a 0% chance of happening, so I'll be able to save my money on this banner. I really like the hat, though. The little things dangling I don't like as much. Ooh, the flowers are nice, too. Okay, let's do what we've been doing lately as well, which is starting with the 4-star. Is this... Oh my goodness. Like a little fairy, I'm guessing by the wings. It's a whimsicality. Like, the hair, obviously super cute. Like puffy afro hair. We have a little bird landing on us for some reason. And the reason I think it is fairy, as opposed to like something else, like butterfly or anything, is because the shot composition makes her look very tiny here, and I think that's intentional. But what in the world would the whimsicality be? Maybe we'll go with flying as a theme for both. So maybe the whimsicality will be similar to something you'd get in Ocean's Blessing, where it would be like, I might have it equipped still. I do not, but I can show you in here what I'm talking about. Where are you? Wait, is it not in this? Here, this. I'm thinking the whimsicality will be something similar to Everlasting Hope, where it... Save. And hold Z. It won't be a full cinematic thing, but I think it'll be a little fly around. There we go. It'll be like a fly around whimsicality that you take photos and stuff while it's going. Because most of the things in here, they're only going to lift you a tiny bit, except for I think this. A couple of these will actually fly you into the stratosphere. I don't even know where Nikki went. She's up there. But yeah, it'll be something like that. That's what I'm expecting. Let's see. Oh my goodness, she's a scarecrow. Look at that face. Like derpy, sleepy Nikki? Are you kidding? Fields call whimsicality. Dons a scarecrow headpiece, grabs a pinwheel, and stands still. Oh, she's so happy. While the Fields Call whimsicality ability is active, passing birds will be drawn to Scarecrow Nikki, perching on her body and around her. It's actually the perfect AFK outfit. Are you kidding? If I'm just, like, running around doing stuff and I go AFK for a minute, I can just Scarecrow? That's so silly. I love that so much. Also, why is there a bunch of... Where is this photo taken? I was going to say that this is... just south of Sichia. Is this in the Wishing Woods? Because there's no Feyre sprites just south of Sichia, where I thought this was. The flora looks similar to Breezy Meadow. I don't think they have thick trees, though. Okay, this might be the Wishing Woods in the background. Weird. But look at that face. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? We have to... Skip, don't look, stop! Ah! Okay. Oh my goodness. The, like, puffy afro hair makes sense now if it's a scarecrow, head. Because she's supposed to be circular like that. It looks like tennis rackets, her wings. I do really like them. Oh, barefoot! Do I have any bare feet shoes at all? I actually don't know. I don't know about that. I really like this, though. The dress is... It's supposed to be like a leaf up here. That's what this texture is, I believe. Kind of like a dried or dead leaf, I think. It does have a little stitching. So maybe it is supposed to be, like, sewn... What would you... I think, like, when I think of Scarecrow, I think of, like, potato sacks. But that wouldn't exactly have this type of texture. I still think that's kind of what it's going for. It's interesting down here. It looks kind of like a Hawaiian skirt or something around my ankles. I don't know how much I like the design of these, but I think the fact that it's barefoot is really cute. And the things going up the legs are also adorable. That's really nice. The bottom part of the skirt's interesting. I like how puffy it is, and it's pretty high up on my belly. It's, like, maybe just above belly button right there where it starts coming out. So it makes you look really tiny. Having the skirt be this high. If the skirt length isn't right, it can make you look really disproportional, but I think it's long enough. I think because it fades and changes color, it kind of distracts from the fact that your legs look longer. So, like, if you cover up part of the screen with your hand, and you look at Nikki, just looking at, like, here up or here down, you get the impression that she's half the height. So it's kind of strange, but it's cute. The bird being actually on my hair at all times is very strange. That's such a weird accessory to have and throw on outfits. I expect I'm going to see this bird for the next year, randomly in snapshots. I think everyone's going to be putting this bird on their head, as long as it sits good. Because it might sit weirdly depending on the hairstyle. That's a big thing. This sunflower is probably part of the hair. It's probably not a hair clip. We will check in a second. But it's probably part of the hair because... you know what? I was gonna say because it's in such a, like, important location. But they can... I've had hair pieces before. One example of this, I believe, is the moth outfit from the same event that had the Sith outfit. What version was it? Was that 1.6? I believe so. Or something around there. It might have been 1.7, but I think it was 1.6. But their hair accessory for the moth outfit switches how many are on your head based on your actual hair. So it'll kind of match what your hair is doing. So that might be similar. We'll check. Like I said, the wings are adorable. Oh, actually, interesting. The wing, her left wing, is almost coming out of that flower. I think it's just not quite, but that flower is not centered on the back. It's a big one and then a couple small ones. So it kind of looks like it's clipping into it. But like I said, I think it's actually behind the petal here. I don't think it's going through the petal. A lot of little flowers down here, different types. We've got roses, we got other ones. Same all down the front. They get tinier as they go down. We even have one hiding all the way at the bottom here. This is adorable. Before I check the colors, let's check what the distinguishing factors are between the pieces. Like making sure this is leggings, seeing if these are... If this would be a hair accessory and the bird would be a hat, that's my guess. And also, I didn't mention it, but the gloves, also very nice, being the same as the leggings here. We have middle finger into palm. And it looks like middle finger into palm on that one. Do we have 4 and 4 for flowers? 4 and 2. So, tiny differences, but I think mostly similar for the two sides. And the necklace is kind of more the same. Is this strip here, I think is going to be part of the top. I think the top's going to have these two lines, and it's going to wrap up behind her neck. Oh, interesting that there's a thing hanging down there that's... looks metally. Okay, let's check the pieces. That's not what I wanted to click. Okay. That sunflower is separate. It's part of that. Oh. All of the flowers, even down the side, that's really unexpected. That's a really interesting piece then. In this photo, you can see that it actually is a crown shape. At least on Nikki's left side, it's wrapping behind her head a lot. And I think in this, it was wrapping around the front of her head. So that is going to mold very differently based on the hair. And this is the hat version. Wings of grain. The golden fields echo the harvest song. Grain blows into her hair. High-flying birds circle curiously before heading towards the horizon. Okay, that's leggings. So it's not shoes. That's actually a hold on. Is it shoes? How would I... Is there any way for me to tell? I don't think there is. Yeah, because that's arms. Oh, I didn't even see these. They're probably just so hard to tell underneath there. They probably poke out a tiny bit. Interesting. It's like a flower wrapped in the vines. Everything else kind of makes sense. Yeah. This is interesting, though. Is it a sock or is it a shoe? Beneath her feet lay land soaked through by the sun all day, fluffy and soft, still holding the warmth it had accumulated from daylight. Tiny grains of soil and pebbles slip beneath her toes, sending a peculiar tickle through her skin. I'm going to assume that this is shoes. And the reason I'm going to assume that is, as far as I know, it should have the default Nikki slipper thing in this photo right here I'm looking at. Because these always are default Nikki with default clothing. And let me just show one down here. Yeah, these like sandals that Nikki wears, it'll show that in every sock. So because this doesn't show it, I think it has to be a shoe. So I wish they were separated, but that does help make it so you only have to pull 8 times to get the whole set if you want it. Now, go in here, skip, skip, skip. There we go. This is hard to beat because it just kind of makes sense. This is like fall colors. So my guess is going to be that the other 2 colors are going to be other seasons. I think we're going to have a winter, and I think we're going to have a summer. I think the summer is going to be like a bright red, and the winter is going to be a light blue. I think the winter one will be this. Ooh! Like a bright green. Is this new bud? So it's supposed to be spring. It's a little closer to yellow than I would like. The hair is interesting. I do like the orange more. I'm not, like, a big fan of the hair in general. I just think it matches the outfit well. Like, it's not the type of hair I'd probably ever use on anything other than, like, a joke outfit. This hair, though, is kind of, like, hurting my eyes to look at. I think it's too light without being white. I think that's my problem with it. The yellow bird is cute. Yeah, look at the flowers going all the way front and back with this crazy headpiece. How about the wings here? Ooh, I think I like these more because you could see the actual, like, hexes better. This... So this one feels like the wings are continuous, and this one feels like it's a outer thing, and then you have, like, the tiny little spider webs between them. They're both good for different reasons. I still prefer the first one. But there's definitely... I could see cases where you would want it to look more see-through like this. That's going to be probably an outfit-by-outfit basis. What about comparing the leggings here? The shoes, I mean. Need to call them shoes. Again, I probably prefer this. It's a little too light, I think. So it's not sticking out much from my actual feet. I think that works better. Nikki is very flat-footed, too. Not as much arch as I think is healthy. I think she's not fully flat, but I think she has a little bit of a tinier arch. Which can cause problems, so... Hopefully it's not to the point where it's a medical problem. I don't know where the line is of where this becomes serious or not serious, and I also don't remember the term for this. Oh yeah, we didn't check if this line was part of the top here, which I think it is. We will double check that. Yeah, I think... I think I prefer everything except maybe the bird on the base dress right now. But let me check that chest piece I wanted to look at here. Yes. Oh, there's no necklace. That whole thing is all part of the dress. Oh. Okay, I have to... Stop trying to make me look at that. That is very interesting. This whole thing here, front and back, is all part of this dress. It would be better if it was a separate piece, but... It's probably fine. Okay. Let's see if I was right about winter. Oh! It's like just nighttime theme, not winter. Distant song. The last ray of sunlight retreated from the field, and the night sky gently kissed her and the wheat beside her. She gazed at the stars, unsure whether she wished to be rooted grain or a wandering star. I didn't read this, I just assumed I was correct with spring. She walked... wait, is that... It is different. She walked barefoot against the edges of the field as usual, her gaze sweeping across the green ridges. Planting season had passed. The busy fields had fallen quiet. In her heart, that quiet meadow opened its first seam to the wind. Is it after planting season? So when is planting season? Is it like... Do you plant in like April? I actually have no idea at all. I'm completely out of my depth there. Quiet meadow opened its first seam to the wind. I actually don't know. Amid the boundless flow of golden light, a small figure ran along the field's edge, her loose braids dancing in the wind above the sunlight waves of wheat, her carefree youth unfolded. This is interesting. It's very shocking, for sure. It hits you when you see it. I like the dark bluish purple and yellow. Obviously, that's a classic. I think they're complementary colors. I think. That's why I think they're in a bunch of outfits. I'm looking at the leggings right now. I am liking what I'm seeing with them. I don't know why. I'm not sure I can really maybe I can explain this. I was gonna say this feels magical. And I know purple is a color that's associated with magic a lot, because I think witches tend to be more purpley. But I think the reason I viewed this as magical is it makes me think of space. Like, purple is also a space color, and that's what came to mind first for me. And when I think of space outfits in fantasy settings, I think of magic. Because they shouldn't be there, they don't have the technology. It's also interesting to be able to see the detailing of like the straw here a little better, because it blends a lot in these. You can't really tell. And here it's actually like orange like straw, so you can see it. I do like that. The wings. Very similar to the second ones rather than the first ones. And I do... I think I still prefer those wings. Is the bird... Okay, the bird's orange instead of green. So we have white, orange, green bird. What's the best bird? I think white's the least interesting. So it's going to be one of these two. I think orange might be best bird. The hair as well. I don't know how I feel about the hair. I like it better than this for sure. I think I just prefer the orange. This one, a lot in here, you'll see it kind of is blending into itself. And this one, because it's lighter, you can see where the strands of hair are twirling. And this is kind of like mush. Like your hair got like squeezed into like a solid being. I think that's what my problem with it is. Overall, I'm gonna say... This is rough. I think... Bird, this is the best, this is the second, this is last. But I think everything else on the outfit, this is first, this is second, and this is third favorite for me. I think that's how I want to put it. I do like this outfit a lot, though. And it's so fun, the idea of the scarecrow thing. I really like it. And there's probably some silly stuff you can do with other outfits becoming a scarecrow. Like, one of the things that comes to mind is using a lot of the outfits from, like, the Danxing Island and Linlong Empire, where you have the big, massive arm pieces hanging down, and they would just be like straight drops and then cup in like this, and it looked very silly. You'd end up being like an M instead of a T. I wonder if you got enough people in weird outfits that have like pieces hanging off, if you could like spell a word by T-posing. It's a very fun idea. Okay, let's look at our, I guess, witch. I was not expecting a witch. We did just have the, was it Playful Hearts celebration? Is that what it was? Where we had Luluko's event? And that was all about magic and witches. So I'm surprised we have another one so soon. So, floating, I think she's going to get her broom out and slowly fall as she rides it instead of having wings. I know, bold of me to assume that's how it works. Maybe it'll be faster? Maybe there'll be like a speed boost, kind of like, the Yuebai outfit had a speed boost. Maybe we'll see something like that. You'll still probably fall pretty quick with this, though. When equipped with the floor message float, space again while jumping, and you'll create that and float midair. If it's held down, it'll begin charging energy. I'm just watching the picture just then. Like a little boost? Let's watch it one more time. I called it a picture instead of video. So, it's... Okay, let's just read it now. Once fully charged, it will gleam with golden light, which is this thing. And then that's when you release space, and you'll use a dash, propelling her rapidly forward while flowers bloom in her wake. After the dash, Nikki will continue floating for a short duration. So let's see if she falls. Okay, you don't start falling until after the whole steady animation stops. So, steady, steady, steady fall. It's when the camera resets. During the dash, Nikki will randomly perform either a normal move or a special move, left and right drift. You can disable the special moves. Oh, okay, that is really harsh but fun. Let's see that again. Is it going to show a different one this time? So you do get it a little bit, but this is, you go almost off screen. That's a really fun, like, acceleration, like, correction. The dash direction matches the direction Nikki is facing and cannot be changed once initiated. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Pressing again. Spinning. Hello? Pressing space again during aerial dash makes Nikki spin elegantly in midair, stopping slightly behind while continuing to float. Okay, let's try to figure out how the animation works here. So you get on. This is before the dash has ended, you tap it, and it does instantly end the dash in return for having, I think, maybe like 1.75 to 2 seconds of additional hang time where that float is. Also, I want to see, like, the way she, like, throws her hip out to the side is really silly in this. Yeah, look at that. That's so fun. With the exclusive outfit camera... Oh, is it like a zoom out thing? Like the 1.5 flying? I think she is slightly zoomed out, yeah. A wider field of view when using the ability. Okay, yeah, that's... So I think that's a thing they'll probably have for all float outfits that have big things. Because the wings needed that too, or you wouldn't be able to see the whole wings as you fly. Okay, interesting. So, in terms of practicality, I don't see a practical use for the spin. But the dash is pretty important because it gives you that initial boost before you start falling. And there's probably jumps you can make in the game with this outfit that weren't possible beforehand, because I don't think anything else did that. Now, I don't know if the balloon float outfit that has the heavy restriction of only being used in some areas actually gives a float benefit. When that outfit came out, I assumed it actually did something besides just float like normal. I assumed it had lower gravity or something, and that's why they restricted the areas, so that you couldn't use it to bypass a puzzle or something in a future zone. But this does offer that opportunity, because it didn't mention in here that it's only usable in some places, and I think in the version like 1.2 or 1.1 outfit, would it be 1.3? It was whatever Fireworks Isles was. I believe it said in here only usable in that zone as the final dot. But anyway, let's look at the outfit now. Before that, let's check the pieces. 10. Okay. Little on the smaller side, which is a good thing. Makes it cheaper. I do really like the broom. I'm actually gonna exit out and then come back in one more time so we can see the broom before I start going over the outfit again. And in. Have the little ball, kind of like the earring there, actually, of this girl. Whereas the thing inside the vines. Oh! Okay, so yeah, this is definitely what I was thinking of when I mentioned earlier that I saw, like, out, in, out was the dress. It was a lot lower than I expected. I thought the whole dress was like that. So we do have, like, some puffy hang-down arm things. It's not to the extent of, like, the Lin Long Empire stuff, but it's definitely still there, which is interesting. Now, I was really not prepared to see... I guess I'm going to exit and enter again so we can look at her legs here. So right now I'm focused on her legs. This is cut really high up. It's like here. Because look at how wide it goes. I was expecting this to be fully wrapped around. It is cut off to the left. So her left leg does hang out more. Pretty long, drowned out back here, like behind. And it's also double layered. Because you can see that there's the little thin white layer and the thick green one. It's so thin that you can actually see through both layers. That's pretty crazy, because I could see my leg through that. And then we have this thing here, which looks kind of like a... What is it called? Is it called a daisy? The little cloth? I think it's called a daisy. That's what this makes me think of. It's probably because it's cut very angular. And we have another angular piece that's not see-through up there. I wonder... I'm trying to see how high up the transparency goes. It's hard to... If I put it to nighttime, I could probably tell. A little better. Maybe it's like around here that it starts to lose opacity. Because it's just going to, like, show your underwear if it goes too high. But I think it's, like, around here is where I can't really make out my leg anymore. But I would need backlighting to tell for sure. This is very similar color and design-wise to the 4-star here, where it's a lot of vines with flowers all over them covering everything. This one's just very angular, which is very strange to me, because even this is very sharp. Up here, we're very sharp. So we have sharp cut angles with a very nature-themed outfit, which is normally things you wouldn't put together. I didn't notice it was, like, too, I was gonna say pigtails. But I guess, would you say it's 2 ponytails? Actually, I don't know what the correct way to word that is. But that is so nice. I'd have to see the top to know if it's in my, like, list of top hairs in the game. If the top behind the hat is good, it might be. It's definitely, it might hit top 10 best hairs in the game. It does have a lot of stuff in it, which is good and bad. It can cause problems. Now, the hat I mentioned earlier, I'm not a big fan of the stuff hanging down. I think it works okay, probably, with the outfit. My concern right now is it has a lot of, it looks like gemstones, and other places in the outfit, I'm not seeing gemstones at all. I think, like, the beads of Doom, that I hate the white little beads that are on 90% of the outfits in the game, but I'm used to them at this point. But the gemstones and the beads, I'm not seeing many other places with them. I know the necklace has it here, but the necklace is probably not attached to the dress like the 4-star is. So you could remove that and put something more floral. Even flowers in the hair. So yeah, the hat stands out to me a lot in a bad way with these end pieces. And is this maybe a butterfly? The decorations on top, we have more flowers, a lot of ruffles. Kind of like this down here. Interesting. So, we have a dress in the game that I call the swan dress. I don't remember if it's the actual swan dress or not. I have 5 things in the game I call the swan dress every time I see it. But there is a dress that's sleek, puffs out at the hip, and then sleek to... I think it rolls out. It might go on the floor. Maybe it only stops at feet, that one. But, yeah, this hip, like, spiky out thrust to the right and left. We do have an outfit kind of like that. It just doesn't have this see-through, like, drape behind it. So it does feel very similar to that dress. Now, something that's different is I believe this is all part of the dress. It's not arm things, because it looks like it's fully tied here. So let's check our pieces in our details. Ooh, that is so good. I really like the top of that. That's pretty good. I kind of hope the flowers aren't in the hair, because it looks like they might be, might not be. Oh, there's a chest thing. I didn't even notice. Okay, yeah, that's the dress. The arm things I have to look at, too. That we did see, because we saw that it had the things. Big flower earrings. Yeah, the hat looks normal. Moonlit greenhouse ties. I didn't see them. These shoes look very similar to, I think, a 3 or 4 star I have. I'm not sure which one it is. And then these we can't really see either. Same with, like, these are just hard to see because they're inside the dress. Seem pretty normal, not bad. Now knowing what we know, let's go back in again. Where are the ties? There they are, I can see one. Yeah, the other one we can see from the side, it's just so close to the hat, we can only see it kind of through the hat here. But yeah, they are tied here. I assume even if you don't put the ribbon, it would still be tight right here, and it wouldn't be loose. I don't know what is putting the flowers in the hair if they aren't there naturally. Is this part of the hat? I have to check the hat again. I clicked the wrong button. For some reason, I keep clicking details and outfit previews backwards. Yes, in here you can see right where my mouse is. I can't look at the big picture because it goes away. These flowers that are in the hair are connected to the hat. That makes me believe that maybe the flowers that go down the back of the hair are also from the hat. I kind of hope that's true. Let's go back in. I clicked the right one this time. I really like the hair. I think shoes and leggings are probably fine. The dress... I don't really understand. I don't think I like this in the center. I think that's my main problem. Now, if it was just sleek all the way down, I don't think it would work well. So what would I want it to look like? What's my problem is what I want to figure out. I think my problem is that this down here matching this up here, like where the line follows because it's just like a body line, makes it feel like this middle part is just added on as an afterthought. That's what it makes me think of. And how would I fix that? What would I want changed? Would I want it... I'd want the top to be a little fatter, probably. I wouldn't want this to be as tight on my body. And it could still be tight if it just had more loose pieces. I think this being, like, really rigid and tight, I think makes me feel like this middle part is kind of just thrown on. I do like the flowers and stuff, but we have this with a bunch of flowers too. The hat, I think I have my big problem with this. I might like the hat more if it was darker, though, so we'll see. What are my guesses for colors for this now? That's going to be a big one. I'm going to say we are going to have, like, a purple, I'm expecting. We're going to have a blue and a pink. Will we have a... I'm thinking white and orange for the others. You know, I think we're going to have a yellow. I think we're going to have... I think number 2 is going to be yellow. I think number 3 is going to be... like a very mild orange. Like a very pale orange with red accents. I think the fully upgraded is going to be... like a medium shade of blue. And then I think the upgrade is going to be... Is it possible that we get a brown? I'm going to switch it. I'm going to say that the glow-up is yellow, and I'm going to say number 2 is a brown. Let's check the glow-up first, and then we'll go through all 4. That's the, like, blue. Okay. Ooh, I do like that, actually. It is a little watery, which is not a good thing, because it looks kind of like it's water with flowers floating on it. That's good and bad. It's bad because we have a lot of outfits that look like this that are water-themed, and we don't have a lot that look like this that are grass-themed. So I'd prefer if it stayed grass to differentiate itself, but I'm a sucker for water, as you can tell, with everything else I've done in this game. That's so nice. Hair color isn't bad. It's not my favorite. I like the, like, dirty blonde slash maybe it's a very mild pink, and it's just my color blindness causing problems with that. And the bright green, we have a couple hairs like that. I struggle to use bright green hair. I think it sticks out too much with most clothes, and it looks kind of silly rather than matching my outfits. Even if I do like grass-themed outfits, I've had trouble using green hair. The hat itself... I do like it more, but I'm gonna say I think the reason I like it more is just because my favorite color is blue. I don't think there's a good reason for me to like it more. I don't think it's much better. I can tell a little bit more of the detailing with the lace and stuff. So I'll put it like very slightly above that. But that's a big win, having that as the glow up. Ooh, okay. What would I call this? Like a very dark green is probably what I'd say on this. I don't think it's a black. I think it's a green. I like the hair a lot. Do I like it more? I think hair this cute, I think light colored hair is more, like, childish. And I think childish colors in cute hair match a bit better. You can have more mature colors of hair in cute ways, and it still works, but I think that's why I prefer that hair color. The dress itself, I think it's more interesting with these colors, but I don't think I prefer it. The leggings might be pretty nice, though. It's hard to see a lot of the detailing on that, but that looks pretty nice. Shoes are... they're so simple, I'm not too worried about shoes. Leggings might be pretty good in this. Probably better than the others. The hair is good. Probably better than the blue hair for sure. But not better than the base. Yeah, I think this is interesting to look at, but not something I'm, like, excited to look at the way I'm excited to look at these. Okay, we have a pink. That's pretty good. Ooh. I am in a big pink craze right now because of Cymeridian Star Rail. Just pink everything. I'm loving the pink right now. Pink and whites are perfect. This is pretty good. There's the flower on the chest we saw earlier that I didn't notice before, because I just assumed it was another flower, but that is a separate piece. think this hat is a little bit of a downgrade. I think it's closer to this. And this... I don't know. When I look at this, it makes me think... that it's, like, kind of blurry. That's the impression I get from the very dark hat. So I think the blue hat, even though it's kind of, like, selfishly chosen, might be my favorite so far. Pink might be second favorite, and that's third, and that's last. The very, very pink hair, I think, works well because of the childishness I talked about earlier, but I still think the blonde is holding it down right now. It seems really good. Got some, like, salmon pink down here at the bottom, too. The flowers, I don't think the flowers themselves look as good on the pink and white, but I think the whole dress works pretty well. I care less about the middle part in this dress, and I'm not exactly sure why on that. Is it a lot lighter? Does it blend in better? No. Maybe I think the trim is more interesting. This here... that might be it. Because these, they just kind of flow down, and these just kind of end. And this one's capped off with something. I think this gold actually saved it for me. I think it made it feel like it was more of the dress. Interesting. Okay, they solved the problem I had with the centerpiece. The solution was to put more detailing on it. Because this is too plain, it just slides. I don't like the sliding. I need it to cut at the bottom, so I can tell when it starts and stops. I think that's what I found out here. What was the final color I was looking for here? The orange? That's the black. Yeah. This is the black. Interesting. Very liney, I guess. I don't know what word I would use to describe that. I'm having a similar concern with the hat that I do for this one. Oh, wrong button. Is the hat bigger? It is bigger. It got, like, more floof. I should pay attention to... Did anything else change? Down at the bottom I'm looking. Yeah, I don't think anything else changed. I think the hat just gets a little floofier. What about the top of the hat? Ooh, it gets longer as well, and I think the piece dangling is bigger too. That's pretty good. The bigger hat is very silly. Look at how, like, floppy it is. And look at this. It just barely flops, and this big flop. That's pretty nice. It does have the vine growing up it as well. That helps a lot, actually. The problem is, I don't think the black works well with the vines on the body. This is nice. I like the gold that they're adding as you go up. I think that's a huge, huge, huge thing that's helping. Like this in here. Yeah, I don't like the green and flowers as much on this. I do like the hat, though. So what would be my solution here? Would I get the big floppy hat and then try to dye it? But I'm probably going to lose all gradient if I do that. But I'd probably dye it more of a green. Would I? Would I dye it like a white or a pink? And put it on this outfit. Would that work? I wish there was a lighter green. I don't... My problem with this outfit is I don't think any of them really make this down here work with the vines and flowers. The closest is probably the water, with this in a second for that. And the hair, I think... I'm not a big fan of this pale. I think that level is good. So I think the way I'm gonna rate this is the best hair. I think the dress itself... Well, I'll also say the hat, that's the best. The dress itself, I think the pink is my favorite. Blue is my second favorite. Then black. then green, then yellow. So it's unfortunate that I'm not a big fan of a lot of the stuff in the base one, but the hair is amazing. I wish I could pull just for the hair here. I do have like 290 pulls, because even if I spend 100 pulls to get this hair, am I willing to then spend another 100 for a floating outfit I won't use? No. But it'll also get me the scarecrow. I would love the wings and the bird, but and the shoes. But the rest... Yeah, bird, shoes, wings. It would be nice to have the dress, but I don't think I need it. And what are the deep echoes? You get all 5 makeup. That's pretty big. Oh, and like, it's like a bottle that turns into pillars. Just like a tag hanging off. Bottle of Blossoms. Interesting. Ooh, that's pretty fancy and nice. It's kind of cute. Ears poking up out the top of the hat, too. It's not bad at all. Can I see the makeup a little better? I don't know. I guess we never clicked this as well to see what it looks like without the top stuff. Yes, this is what I was saying before. I think it isn't interesting enough if you got rid of the middle piece. That's why I think instead of removing it, you would make the top fluffier. This isn't bad. I think from like here up is okay without the shoulder pieces. But yeah, this stuff definitely improves. Oh wait, the hat, you could see it's like sliced right there. That's so silly. It's cut like so perfectly flat. I wonder why they removed that as part of this. It doesn't really block anything. But anyway. Am I willing to spend 100 of my crystals to get a piece of hair? I might be. It does, I think that is the flowers in there. So let me look at the flowers to make sure I would be okay with getting them. And I would also get the green, which I wouldn't care about, because I'd glow it up, obviously. I could probably dye the flowers, too. I would prefer it without them, but I might actually do it. Now, here's the problem. If they release 5 stars for version 2.0, 2.0 is a big enough deal that there's going to be 2 5-stars. I will guarantee that now. What are the odds that I like both and want both? It's not 0. I could probably just get myself to pick one of them. Because even if next update is 2.0, and I think it won't be, I think there's going to be 1.11 and then 2.0, because I assume it's going to be 1 year. That's my guess, is the 1 year anniversary will be 2.0. Maybe they'll just go up to 1.20, who knows. They can do whatever they want. I kind of want to do it. I want this hair. And I'm okay with getting the scarecrow, too. This would be the first time I ever do this. I've said in videos before, don't pull unless you want the whole outfit just for one piece, because 100 for one piece of an outfit is rough. But I think I'll do it anyway. I even skipped Artist Cat, the tail. Now, the tail and ears are kind of 2 that I'd want, so you can't guarantee it. I think I'm going to do it, though. I'll do it at the end of the episode. Because I want to check. I forgot I was at my house. I'm just chilling here. I will check the Shop Next events, and then if I'm pulling, I'll do it. Shop Next. A treadmill, Starry display board, and Starry turnable ride. this is good because we're making our star-themed bedroom. This probably won't be very useful in my bedroom. It looks kind of like a... I can think of the word. I can think of the word. Oh no, the thing above a crib. It was like half in my head a second ago, and I lost it. You know what I mean, though. The little things that spin above the babies. Star sound display board is interesting. And the treadmill's nice. It doesn't really... Treadmill in your room is actually fine as long as your room is big enough. And I could make a really big bedroom. I think it works. Let's go grab them for now, though. Hello, Mr. Treadmill. You have 15 meows, which I still don't really understand, but I don't think it's important right now. Golden Market. Oh, ballet, like ice dancing. Figure skating. I'll find the word eventually. Bounty Harvest. Land of Bounty. Is that the cart? I can't tell in here. Land of Wheat Fields, an effect that can be used when taking photos. Oh, effect like that. Interesting. So it's just like an orange filter, probably. And what in the world is this? Is that an example of the filter? Well, I'm buying it. Is that the cart? Big pumpkins on the bottom, a little gap, and then like some greenery? Could it be that? Well, I don't know. We'll have to check. I am getting it, though, like I said. Oh, okay. Silly glasses. Target locked. Oh my goodness, she shot her. That is crazy. Detective's intuition photo. Oh, is it it's this but single player, probably. Yeah, and then that's the other one. Okay, so you can do either side of it alone. That's pretty good. And the glasses, like I said, silly glasses. And... ooh, another big blush makeup. That is cute. Not as good as the paint one, still. I still think the paint makeup is one of my favorite ever. A hat. Probably useful. A towel. Honestly, that's useful in like a lot of situations. I can use that for... like a bathing outfit for like home if I make like a shower room eventually, because maybe they'll add one at some point. An exercise outfit like this, obviously, to wipe sweat. This is crazy. Massive hoe. That's ridiculous. And then tilling emote to actually use the hoe. They heard me last update say that I'll just buy everything with diamonds, and they're trying to get rid of all my diamonds. So I can't pull for the outfit today. Golden Days? This is actually free? Is this the... oh, it is actually free. Most of the time with this stuff, it's you buy the battle pass. But, weird, you buy a level? And then it goes over? I don't really know what this is. Harvest Gift. Claim one free resource, yeah. Each pack purchase comes with a generous free reward. So this is the pack, and then you get these? Okay, yeah, I get it now. Going to the next page makes it a little more understandable. So you're buying these 5 things, these 6 things, and it goes up to $7 at the end, where you get Ice Spiral Dance. Oh yeah, you can see at the bottom here, there's also a skating pond at some point, a skating rink. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a second. The other stuff is gone. I wonder what the sale means then. Because the other stuff isn't not on sale. It doesn't exist. Unless it's down here somewhere. Not a new month yet. Soon. Ooh. Interesting. What about you? This is very similar to a dress we have that I really love. And is it still the same packs? We'll check that. Thank you for the 10,000. I need you. And there's that. And there should be one more pack somewhere. You. Let me just make sure. No more free ones. Yes. Treasure. I assume that's the same. I don't know what that actually is. Here's the two things we looked at earlier, and then that stuff's the same. Okay, yeah. Stroller Gazebo. Celestial Diary, Astronomer Series Phase 2. So we're gonna get like a whole house of space-themed stuff. This is just Phase 2? What is this? Comet Trail Street Lamp. So this is all outdoorsy. Double Star Floor. An ornament. Standing Lamp. Universal Origin Flower Stand. That's a lot of flowers. A tree. I wonder how big this is. I don't have a good enough idea in my head of the metrics. I think the treadmill was like 150 by 150. Or 150 long. So I think this is like a treadmill length, and then like 3 or 4 treadmills high. I think this is really big, actually. Zero gravity flower pot. Nice. Tidal Force flower stand. And then the big flower beds. 12. Oh my goodness. Telescope. That's nice. Cosmic Suite decoration. Heliocentric carpet. We have a lamp. We have a twin lamp. Life Chapter vase. I'll take it. Ode to Life vase. A taller version of it. And how big is this? Pretty small. I was expecting it to be really big. Strong with calculator. So. I'm thinking... because I'm a little worried about my house being too dark. I don't want super, super dark colors everywhere. I actually prefer lighter colors. My bedroom is light blue walls and a lot of white furniture. So I don't like super, super dark stuff. Maybe, because I haven't tried yet. I guess we're at my house. We can kind of head over there really quick and see if it works. I haven't tried removing the original landing area. I don't know if they let you. I hope they do. Like, how much of this can I destroy? Because I want to remove my house. This isn't where I want my house to be. Did I mention last episode what I want to do with my house? I don't remember. I think I did. I think I said I want my house to be here. So can I can delete this, yeah. And what about you? This is what I'm worried about. This is outside of editing zone. So where is... yeah, you can't touch any of that. That problem is, can I even connect like a walkway? Can I even put a walkway here to connect to this? I don't think I can. And you can't edit anything there. Let me... yeah, and you can't cross... Here's another thing. Do not save.
Great job! Our home really needed this.
Oh, let me out of there. So, I want to live over there. To live over there, I need a bridge. And all of this is cut off. I understand this stuff being cut off because it's the landing zone. And they're worried about weird stuff happening. But over here, this wall is cut off still too. I'm hoping when I buy the plot over there, this will connect and I'll be able to edit. But I don't know if that's going to be possible. You can jump this. It's not the end of the world. But I think I will still build my house over there, and I'll just hope that in the future they actually change it and make it so you can build a bridge. Because that's not great. I also should be able to remove this hill. If I can't, that's a problem. But should be able to, hopefully. Because I want to flatten this, because I want my house to be in a flat area. But now we can check. Let me just make sure there's nothing new here. Oh, there is new stuff here. We have the Flourish Street Lamp, which you have to buy. But the whole store will be new, so we can check the store. Summer Flower Pavilion. We did just get a lot of flowers, so I might not need these, honestly. Brewing, tea. I don't care enough to ever buy this stuff. I'm not doing that. This money's too important to me. This stuff might be nice, but my tea room is going to be Linlong Empire themed. That is interesting. So is that. Right now I'm looking at these two. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. I think I'm actually going to buy stuff this time. I think I'm going to buy this. And yes, and you can buy multiple, but I don't really want multiple. I'm not going to buy these. I think I'm going to bite the bullet and just buy them at full price later if I need them for something. But I want to put this up right now because it's so huge and silly. It is going to hurt to buy them at full price, though. And speaking of the shops, let's check our starlet, because I forget this exists every time. I assume you carry these? Yes. Wow, they are big. In sync. Cute. Back-to-back posing. Blazing sun, like wiping sweat off your brow. Nikki's power, flexing for him. Shake off fatigue, is it like rolling your shoulders, maybe? And we have Brilliant Year, an overcoat. Little tiny with, like, I think this is just decorative stitching. I don't think these are, like, hard. And it's got the Wisteria Souls? No, is that what it is? What is that flower? Can I check my map real quick to see what that flower is? Because it should list it in collectibles. Here. They're not collectible. They're not a flower you could pick. It's just one that people plant everywhere, isn't it? Oh, well. That is me being silly. Don't go to the wrong menu. This one. Does it say on here? Nope. I do like it, though. Cute. Kind of like Bib-esque. And then we have a green one with, daisies. I assume that's daisies. Is it sunflowers? Grain years? Obviously, you can tell that I don't know my flowers. This is very similar to, one we have. I think the one we have isn't cut like this. It's, longer. I think it goes all the way to your pants, though. Yeah. I think the one I have is a little lower, and it doesn't have this frill here. I think it goes all the way to the neck. This, again, is something we have similar ones, but it's probably a little different. I don't think we have one that's fluffed like this. This is like old-fashioned Prince fluff around the neck. And pretty short on the arms, too, which makes it hard to use. This being baggy is nice, though. I do like that. I like that this isn't tight. It just kind of, like, drops from my chest. Vivid hues. These are full pants, right? They are. This is, like, 80s club party pants or something. This is kind of crazy, actually. And then this is, I think, just a simple dress. Yep, nice and cute. More modest dress. With some more flowers on it. I actually saved up enough money, even though I stopped doing the Starlit Pursuits because I forgot they existed for like a month. I still had enough for everything. Now let's look at the new things. Just two? Sleep Well. That is kind of nice. Wave Together. Is there anything here I really want? Sleep Well might be useful. And Upset is useful. I think we'll buy these. And I do want Upset. I don't remember last time we were in here what I said I wanted, though. Proud would be nice. So would yeah. Joyful Applause would probably be okay. Exhausted is a silly one, so I think I'll get it just in case. The rest, I might have something that's kind of similar. Yeah, I think I'm good for now. We'll be able to save the 200. And now, I think finally we're ready to look at the events page. It is golden season. So I thought the keyword was golden, I saw. There's no events listed here. Unlocks in Mirrorland. Let's make sure that teleporting to Mirrorland doesn't start dialogue. Because I'll be doing that after the episode to do my dailies. So we're just going to make sure. Because last time it played dialogue no matter where you are. But this time it's maybe the house is different because we didn't have the house last update. It might be like a fully separated zone from the rest of the game. No. Okay. We'll see what that page looks like then. Oh, very nice. Like a snowflake hair accessory. I don't remember seeing that around. This looks almost like a chess piece. Because it's glowing. I'll have to see what the design on that actually is real quick.
The wind is picking up. Momo, be careful.
What
Don't
is
blow
your...
away.
Oh,
It's
Momo,
just
you're
a
stuck.
light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
What is that? It's like a little... like flower that's wilting. Not wilting, but the petals are like peeling down. Very cute. I do like this. Like a kind of jean shorts. This is the leggings I tried to use last episode for my idol outfit, and then I went with something else because they didn't work with my skirt. And then, like this red here is a Eureka. You're using the one... How is there the thing going up the leg and this? I rewrote my favorite outfit, so I don't have it equipped anymore. Yeah, that's the one I had that equipped on, so I can't check now. Interesting. Very cute, though. Okay, let's see what the event page looks like now that it actually says where I can go. I wonder why this stuff didn't appear before. That's so weird. They gotta, like, adjust something on that. That's strange. We do get the new Golden Mystery. Oh, I gotta talk about that card thing, too. Complete Sovereign Challenge, Ignite the Sexy Knight? Oh! You have to beat the Sovereign of Sexy to do this? Home on the rails? I'm so silly. Oh my goodness. I completely forgot about the ghost train. There is a train in the game. When I saw the train, I was like, oh my goodness, there's nowhere in the game at all that trains have ever been, and there's literally a choo-choo station right here. I know it's been like 50 episodes since I've been to Choo Choo Station, but I kind of have no excuse for that. I should have remembered. I feel pretty silly. To be fair, though, the train station does go nowhere. It shouldn't, it sends you into the ocean. So, I guess I have that going for me. But we will have to go do whatever that is. It probably won't take too long, because it is just a world quest. The choo-choo train rolls into the celebration, and when it comes cases and conspiracies, one after another, every lie will eventually vanish. Is this, like, Lalina's outfit? Interesting. We get shiny... not shiny bubbles. We get Rippling Night and the Truth Revealed. We get the hat. And the Resonate Now, it has the new symbol, but we've already been to it from the other page. Let's look at this first. Oh! So when I made my PC outfit, when I first went to the Abandoned District, I used the Foodie Bee themed hoodie. And this is kinda similar to that. It goes for that same vibe, although it won't look nearly as bad as what my outfit did back then. Those are some cute socks. They're kind of similar to what I'm wearing right now, actually. And this reminds me of the guy from Monsters, Inc. The, like, main blue guy. I don't remember his name, but that makes me think of this. It's like monster arms attached. So these feel pretty out of place. Hair is cute. Is this like a spiked thing there? It looks like little suns for the earrings. And it is a 3-star, so we're not going to get any upgrades. Ooh, that is really bright. The sun here makes this very faded. But look at how dark the colors on that are. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't really like the arm things, though. I wonder if they are removable. We'll check in a second. Shoes are really normal. I like the socks because I wear socks like this almost every day. Hair's cute. Earrings kind of sun-esque. Probably useful. The clips for the hair are kind of strange. I'm looking at like this right now because this part like goes over the black a little. So it's the actual neck part is tucked over the hoodie. That's interesting. Let's look at the pieces individually here. That's the hair stuff. It's like a little heart that's like exploding into the sun. Oh. Okay, that did not load correctly. It's supposed to be in a different spot. That's weird. I don't think I've had this bug happen a single time ever in this game. That's a very weird rendering bug. I didn't even notice this. I just thought it was part of the shirt. It's like rings and chains. Weird. Yeah, like those, like that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Is that my first ever ring? Okay, that's crazy. And it's a love ring. It does have the blue attached. I really like the main part of this, but I think with the blue, I don't really like it. I don't like the arms. What would I do with this? I'd probably have to put... I have to put blue somewhere else, I think. Because if I just, like, went red, blacks, and yellows for the whole outfit, I don't know what the blues would really do for me. Yeah, I'm super, super excited for the ring, hair and earrings, and socks. And I think the rest I probably won't get too much out of. It is an interesting design. I don't know why. That's kind of the question I have. Does the description say anything? With her mind heavy from too many thoughts, she sank into a sleep. Soft fabric pressed to her cheek. Dreams of home and harvest came. A girl lying in the wheat, whispering childish wishes to touch the sun, to tuck the sunshine, the blue sky, and the fields into her skirt hem. So it's supposed to be just the sun, and then the fields is the stuff down at the bottom, and then this is the sky. So it's supposed to be like a mix of all the stuff. I just don't think it works very well. The blue arms. And our gifty friends are back. And the photo thing, which is pretty normal. Last time was really easy. You're like saying something? And there's no clicking here. I had to check because we had the one in the Danxing Island. You clicked it and the photo changed. Oh my goodness! There's 6 of these in the first half? That scares me so much. I'm so worried about you guys with these scissors. Only 3 missions and 3. Okay, so because there's 6 of these, they really cut short on the missions, which I'm glad about. This is the barrels you stand on and they roll in the water. So they have a new puzzle, maybe? I don't know if there's multiple of them. There's 600 diamonds, so there's probably 6 puzzles where you stand on those, is my guess. Wow. That dress is crazy. Have I seen this before? Dance again with the Sovereign of Sexy. I haven't met you before. During the Golden Season, gain plus 100% styling score in challenges against styling groups, excluding the Sovereigns. What? Well, I beat them anyway. So you're the Sovereign of Sexy. Let me go here. Complete World Quest. Sovereign's Challenge. Ignite the Sexy Knight. I did that. Does the Sovereign come back and we meet her for the first time in the main quest? And then we dance again with her, but it's not a styling challenge. It's literally dancing. That's going to be my guess. So I'm going to assume you're the Sovereign of Sexy. I stole your medal, by the way. So you're not the sovereign of sexy anymore. Now you're just a girl. I'm the sovereign of sexy. I mean, look at this. Look at how adorable this is. This hair is really nice. Where is this outfit? Why do I not have it? It actually goes on the water. I was joking earlier when I said that the train just launches you into the ocean. It actually is an ocean train. Drive the choo-choo train to carry passengers 1 time. Okay. And probably 3 times for the second one. A little shop? Press off showdown. The Boom Boom Juice pressing competition is heating up. Every PC is invited to take on the challenge. Like grape stomping? I know that's a thing they do a lot of. In the press off showdown. Look at you, Tepelo. With a flash of inspiration, it's all hands on deck. The Golden Season's fun train is ready to depart. Go explore and see what happens. So this is not the train that I'm apparently supposed to drive. Change the train engine's expression 1 time. This front part. I don't know if I can bring myself to change that. Look how cute it is. You probably stand here and then you can like redesign it. I assume you choose a base and then maybe it lets you put like a sticker. Or I assume it's like just a 5 or 10 options. With fiery dance steps, ignite the sexy night. Tonight the revelry begins. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. What's my game plan? I'll probably start, I guess, with Home on the Rails next episode. Is there really nowhere to get this outfit? It must be a previous outfit that I've passed on a banner. Because I don't remember it from the shop. Was it in the shop? No. It wasn't. Yeah, I must have just missed it. That's so cute. Where's the dot at? Oh, resonate and login gifts. Okay. Let's look at current adventures. We got more Starlight Pursuit. Capture the decisive moment. The screenshot feature has been updated to moment capture. Press a button to pause game time and pick the perfect angle to capture every frozen moment of wonder. For stylists who prefer the original screenshot method, you switch off this upgrade in settings. We'll test this in a second to see kind of what it means. I assume it just means like NPCs won't move, but you could move your camera. Mirror Crown, we already did it. Discord, email, home building contest. This I can't do because I don't have friends. You have to invite a friend to get the name card. So I'm going to forever miss getting this adorable name card, which is very sad. Okay, so the only thing we have to do here is the Starlight Pursuit, which I'll forget, don't worry. I'll forget it like every other one, and then we'll run out of points again. But Mirror Crown in a few days, and let's test this. I need a movement area. Somewhere with lots of NPCs. I don't think people walk up and down this as much. If we can just get someone idle posing in a very noticeable way in the plaza, that'll work. We can get Silvo cleaning the thing. Instead, let's pop over to the next time. This is in the day, so we have as many people as possible here. And I guess we'll do it with the shop here. So where is the option? Portrait, hide, grid, collectibles, Eureka. Ooh, maybe when I click to actually do the camera, it'll not take it, it'll just pause. No, that definitely took it. And I can't move. Okay, I have to figure out what's going on. Is it in settings somewhere, then? Like the actual game settings. Let's check the buttons at the bottom here. Default, rotate, zoom, rotate, pan. Not here. Not here. Let's check our notifications. And look for one. Well, I guess we'll just skim this, see if a word jumps out at me. No. Home sentiments, something. The outfit's perpetual dance and puppet play in clothing will be made available September 28th. Puppet play? Are you kidding? Oh, no. There's a puppet outfit coming up. I think it's probably that Nikki is going to be like a stage master, and she's going to marionette a puppet. So I think it's going to be kind of like box theater-y, rather than Nikki being a puppet. Because my heart will explode if I get another puppet outfit after I have this doll one here. I don't know if my body can handle much more. My heart literally will burst out of my chest. Let's go back into that menu. Gifties. Yeah. Perpetual dance. Puppet play. Oh, does it say the date it starts? I know I saw the date it ended. Does it say the start time of those? Anywhere? Oh! I see. Puppet play was last update, wasn't it? Because it is September 29th for me. Okay. That helps. I read this completely wrong. This is the stuff that ended before. I thought... What was puppet play? That wasn't the rock outfit. I don't remember. I'm so glad I came back to read this. So there's not a puppet outfit upcoming. So I don't have to worry about saving my money. Golden Secret. This is the thing here. Fun to play. Old Seller. Something. Again, I'm just skimming this to see if there's anything that's like jumping out at me as things we need to worry about. Promise to Wheat. October 14th is probably the update for the next set of things. Yes. Yes, Golden Days. New Home. Limited time, permanent. Mirror Journey. Dreamland Showcase. Mirror Crown. Okay, here. After using... Use the screenshot button to pause the game time and pick the perfect angle to capture. Settings, camera controls, enable moment capture. Found it. 2 new ability presets. What? New giant meteorite event. Okay. I have to level to 4. Ooh, okay. I'll do that. Randomly appear on their home line. Touch them to collect giant meteorite fragments of the 8. What? These are... Is the 8 a meteor? Not a group of people? Gift wrapping table... 8... Okay. Animal following! Oh my goodness. I can walk around my horse. Mo's cloak showcase... This stuff's important, but I don't care right now. I don't want to spend the whole episode reading. There's 2 things we need to look at. We need to check our ability setups, and we need to check setting, camera control, enable moment capture. Setting. Controls, I guess? Camera distance, camera control, combat, camera controls. Enable moment capture. Set whether pressing the screenshot key will enable moment capture mode. So, is there a key that is a screenshot? Print screen. Did I break anything on my computer? Looks like I'm still recording. I don't want to just hit all the keys on my keyboard, because I don't know what's going to happen. But maybe I'll have to Google how that works, because this, I can't move. I can rotate it. Yeah, I will Google that, and I'll let you know next episode or the episode after. Whenever I remember, honestly, is what I should say. The other thing we need to check is our abilities. Ability setup. Preset 1, preset 2, preset 3. So, let's test what I think this is going to be is when I hit X, I can, yes, it tabs here. But how do I switch it? Do I have to manually click? Too many inputs. Try again later. Okay. So, what it's going to be is it's going to be... Oh, what just happened? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that. Preset 1, this is... Mirrorland. This is Mirrorland. Preset 2 is, Hora Elinu. And we're going to throw on... Where's farming? We have farming. We have our fish. We have our meteorite. Where are you, meteorite? And our construction. And no, our animal inviting. And then construction. And I think that's it. Let me just quickly go over it. Yes. Save. And preset 3 will be music. So number 1's going to be our violin, because it's the one that's used in all the event stuff. And now I just go through and find them. I don't know how many I have. I have the Peepa, I have the Dizzy. Nope. There. Where's my Dizzy? And what else do we have? Is that it? Just double checking. Yes. Okay. So now, for Mirrorland, this order's fine for this. Because it's the big 3. I do need to put my world rhythms as 4, because I just 4 into 3. Don't need this, this. I'm not going to put the special one like Don Shing, but I will put the float one, because gliding is used in everything. I use this like every week. Because they always force you to go to the abandoned district for like daily, not daily, for the weekly Starlit Pursuit, which I never do, so I don't know why I'm pretending I do. Ideally, I would be doing it every week, which means I need that. Planting, awakening, I don't need that, I don't need that. Celestial Promise I don't think actually has an effect. There's no way it actually... Hang on. I've never tested this before. There's no way that you can go to... Not Borelinu. The Sea of Stars and use the ability outfit instead of holding E, right? Because I don't know what else it would do. Because it basically is a... like Deep Echoes-esque thing. It just plays an animation.
It looks like the star bell is twinkling. Maybe try shaking it?
Is it possible it could replace the Star Bell? I don't think it does. Yeah, I think it just plays this animation, and that's it. I'll let it play out completely. It's been so long since I've seen it. It actually is really pretty. I wonder why. Yeah. It is very cute. I'll keep it on. Because I don't have other things to put here. This one I know is going to be my sleepy. I haven't made the outfit yet. I will. I need to make my sleeping outfit. And I can fit one more fun one. What is my final fun one going to be? The final fun one is shrinking. I'll need this eventually. That's where those leggings come from? I didn't know where these came from. I was thinking about it at work today. I know it's like a stupid thing for me to be doing while I'm at work, is thinking about how I got these leggings. But, yeah, I couldn't remember. And it was from that outfit. Okay. Very nice. Because I love these so much. They are so perfect for this outfit. Okay. And, I guess, speaking of the outfit, we should craft the upgrade here. I need tumbles. So, I think I'm gonna not right now bite the bullet on pulling for the hair. I think there's maybe like a 10% chance I'll do it. It's not 0, it's not high enough that I'll say with confidence I will, but 100 pulls so I can get all the makeup, because it'll probably be like 92 to 95 pulls to get the hair, and then I'll just go to 100 to get all the makeup. But I think I'm not gonna go for it. It was tumble, right? Probably. Hopefully, because I'm about to use a bunch of stuff on that. Let's go ahead and craft this. So I will, like I said, I'm holding off, but when the new 4 stars come out halfway through the event, I will see if I want to pull for the hair or not. Oh no. I need another item. Do I need calm thoughts? I'll cry. I'll cry. Don't tell me. I need calm thoughts. I can't do it. I'm gonna actually cry. The reason I need it upgraded is because my top is the wrong color. I want to dye my top blue, and I can't until I upgrade it. So this outfit's gonna stay slightly incorrectly colored pink instead of blue for the next million years. As a reminder, I've gotten 10 calm thoughts in 10.5 months of playing the game. Because, I think I said this the other day, my guess is that the Realm of Breakthrough gives you calm thoughts. But I'll never know, because this realm is locked. Oh, I clicked it too many times. Let me not be sad. Let me take off that outfit. I'll put on my date outfit. I'm gonna have a ring soon. I'm actually getting married to Commenda, and you can't stop me. Please, game, add marriage. Please, game, also confirm that Commenda is not dating the girl cop that stands next to him all the time. Momo, those glasses are crazy at night. Okay. I believe we've gone through everything here. And here. We've gone through this. I don't have a pull here. I'm close. This, don't need to worry about this. I think... Have we seen everything? I didn't do my survey. Oh no. That's the worst thing ever. I was so excited for the survey. I didn't do it. I wanted to wait until the very end because I wanted to have everything done, all the events, and I didn't finish the final event until the last day of the update, or second to last, I mean. I'm so sad about that. I had so much I wanted to say about the house in the survey. I'm so bad. The game is actively trying to ruin my day by me making wrong decisions and me wanting to pull for things but not being able to. I'm gonna pet the sheep for fun. And next episode, we're gonna start by going to the Abandoned District and working on the quest that has us locked out of main story, and then probably getting a little bit of main story done afterwards. We'll at least start the main story, because that is our #1 priority. Now, my overall goals for this update, I want to keep the pace I had last update of 1 episode every other day. It's rough. It takes a lot for me to get that many episodes. But that's my goal. If I can do that, then my hope is that I will have enough time left over at the end that I can make it to the Grand Tree Valley. I don't need to finish the Wishing Woods. I think that's crazy. That's not happening. I want to make it here and meet the people here. And I feel like Timmy's told me she had a workshop somewhere, but I don't actually know where it was. I don't know if she actually told us she had... Like, is she in the Sacred Mountains? Probably not. Maybe in the Grand Tree Valley. What's our home symbol? What is this? Temple of Wishes. Okay, that's a thing. I don't know what that means, but it's something. But yeah, oh, Timmy's does have a shop here. I don't know if she's the one who runs it, but I know that somewhere in this tree is a shop that sells makeup. Because I talked about it like 50 episodes ago that I found out there's a makeup shop in the game, and that it was like next to or in a tree. So this has to be where it is, and if Timmy's is there right now in the Wishing Woods, that's where it's going to be. I'm excited. That's my goal, is like I said, I want to get to that tree. I don't know how many episodes that'll take. Probably only 1 or 2. I assume we'll be pretty rushed once we make it into the woods to get to the tree. But anyway, I'm happy with this update. I'm, like I said, maybe 10% chance I pull. If I do, it's only 100 pulls to get the hair and makeup. And that's it. I would like to have the scarecrow, but it's not worth it on its own. I like the wings a lot. It's my favorite part. I like the shoes a lot. Bird a lot. And those 3 and the hair is what I would be pulling for. So, I'll try to fight the urge, because I ideally want about 400 pulls when we hit 2.0. And then, if I need 2 outfits, I'll be able to get them. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.